The Greedy Peasant. Once upon a time, in a quiet village, there lived a peasant man who was content with his simple life. He and his wife worked together, ploughing the fields, planting seeds, and harvesting crops. They were not wealthy, but their modest life brought them peace and happiness. One day, as the peasant rested under a tree, the devil appeared and whispered in his ear, planting a seed of greed. "Why are you content with so little?" the devil hissed. "If you had more land, you could become rich and powerful." The words haunted the peasant, and he began to yearn for more. He approached a wealthy landowner known for his vast estates and said, "Sir, I wish to borrow some of your land to farm and grow my wealth." The landowner, with a sly smile, replied, "I will grant you as much land as you can cover with your feet in a single day," and eagerly agreed. The next morning, at the break of dawn, he set out, determined to cover as much land as possible. He walked briskly, marking the boundaries of his new property. As the sun climbed higher, he pushed himself harder, driven by visions of prosperity. By midday, he had already covered a vast stretch of fertile land, but he wasn't satisfied. "I can go a little farther," he thought, ignoring the sweat dripping from his brow and the ache in his legs. As the sun began to sink toward the horizon, the peasant realized he was far from the starting point. Panic set in, and he turned back, racing against time. His heart pounded, his feet stumbled, and exhaustion weighed heavily on him. With the sun moments away from disappearing, he saw the starting point in the distance. Summoning his last ounce of strength, he sprinted, his vision blurring and his breath shallow. Just as the sun dipped below the horizon, he collapsed at the finish line. But it was too late. The strain was too much for his body. The peasant fell unconscious, and his heart stopped. The land he had coveted so fiercely was of no use to him now. The villagers buried him in a small plot of land, a mere 6 feet of earth, the only piece of land he truly owned in the end. The lesson. Greed blinds us to what we already have and often costs us everything in the pursuit of more.